Hello, and today I'm going to be playing World 1 of Red Ball 4, but I basically can't defeat any of the enemies. So yeah, I've already made some videos of actually World 1 and World 2 where I can't collect stars, but this time I'm going to be trying not to defeat enemies, and thankfully World 1 is pretty easy because there are no enemies in World 1. I feel like this probably will be easier than the thing with the stars, except for the boss. Probably, because the boss is probably going to be impossible. Because obviously you have to defeat all the enemies in that. Okay, I'm going to try this. This should be easy. Just kind of box it in. Yeah, this is way easier than not being able to get the stars. Maybe it's because there's a lot more stars than there are the enemies. I feel like the later worlds will probably be a lot harder, though. Okay, let me try the double jump to see if that works. It does, but I didn't get high enough. Okay, so I'm gonna try to get this enemy box out of this area without defeating it, because if I defeat it, then that's bad. Or I could just get this up here. There we go. Okay, I'm used to having to roll it all the way back there, but I don't even have to do that. Okay. I will say, this is way easier than not being able to collect any stars. I feel like this might actually be doable, at least for World 1. If you don't count the boss level, at least. Because the boss level, like I said earlier, you basically are forced to defeat all the enemies in the boss levels, so... What am I going to do about this section, though? Don't know what I'm supposed to do. Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. I don't think that would work. I was thinking of something I could do, but I don't think it'll work, so... Yeah, that's not gonna work. Wait, look. Where's the checkpoint? Can I get back up here? Yeah, I can. It's gonna fall. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I don't know what to do exactly. Let's see, I'm gonna try to do this. No, that didn't work. I'm gonna try this. Oh, that works, okay. I don't even need to defeat the enemy box. Just go like that. I don't think I've defeated any enemies yet, okay. This section might actually be somewhat difficult. Because normally I would just push this with the rock and then defeat the enemy box, but this time I can't do that because I can't defeat enemies, so I have to think of something else I can do. Basically, just I need to do that, but go a little bit faster. Also, maybe I can be a little bit closer, not too close though, because if I'm too close, then the enemy box will fall in the water, which I don't want, so... Okay, there we go. This is a lot easier than not being able to get stars, though. This feels like it feels like with the stars, I kept having to use a double jump a lot, and with this, I haven't had to use a double jump that much. I'm not gonna try to collect all the stars, though, because I don't need to. The goal is just not to defeat any enemies. Wait a minute, I think there's actually one of the enemies down here. Oh yeah, there is. Okay, what am I supposed to do here? Maybe I can just make... Okay, this is what I can do. I can push this. Make sure it doesn't go too fast, though. Okay. Okay. Don't go too fast. Don't go too fast. Don't go too fast. Don't go too fast. No. Okay. There we go. Okay, there we go. Just don't defeat the enemy box. It's my main goal. Okay. Now, get this in here. It's fine if I close it in, I just don't want to defeat it. Somehow that didn't defeat it, which is amazing. So, yeah, now I'm on to the next level, level 7. This is pretty easy, honestly. I guarantee you that the later worlds will be harder to... Oh, no! Okay, I'm just gonna restart. I don't know if that counts as, like, before or after the checkpoint, but I don't really care. We go back, so... like, in some of the later areas, like World 3 and... Or not World 3. I think it's, like, World 4. Actually, it is World 3. World 3, 4, and 5. There's enemy boxes that, like, if they even, like, see you at all, then they kind of just explode. Like, how they have, like, the boom boxes in World 3, and also, like, the laser things in, like, World 4, and then, like, the ones with, like, the spikes in World 5, so those ones are probably a lot harder than the earlier worlds, like this one. This one's just, like, the regular ones, and, like, I think those other ones are called, like, the Rams or something, like these ones. Okay, this section is going to be a bit harder, too, because here I would normally use this thing here, but that defeats the enemy box, which I don't want to do, so here's what I can do. I can do, like, this, and then I can go like that. I feel like I am still having to use the double jump a decent amount, but not nearly as much as I was before in, like, the other video with the stars. Also, make sure to check out those videos, the ones where I try not to get any stars, because those ones are a lot of fun. I've only done World 1 and 2 at the time of recording this, but I will make sure to do the other ones too, like World 3, 4, and 5. Yeah. There we go. Okay. That should be good. I don't know if I need that, actually. I might be able to just get up here with a double jump. I think I can, actually. I think I did it in my other video. Yeah, the one where I was trying to avoid stars. This time I don't need to avoid the stars, so this should be even easier than that. Okay. Checkpoint. I don't think there's any enemies here in this section. I think it's just the stars. Like, I think maybe that's the reason why avoiding the enemies is a lot easier than avoiding the stars, is because there's not nearly as many enemies as there are stars in this game. At least so far. Maybe later on there will be a lot more, but I don't know why I'm saying maybe. I mean, I played this game before, so I should know, but I'm just gonna jump like this. Okay, there we go. The double jump is actually helping so much. Okay. I'm gonna wait a second. There we go. Okay. These enemies are actually extremely easy to avoid. I feel like the boss level might actually be like the only one where it's impossible to avoid the enemies. Maybe. Oh, it's also this level, but I don't think you actually have to defeat the enemies in this level, though. Like this one here, I think you just have to time this right, I think. Okay. There we go. There we go. Checkpoint. I'm gonna go up here. But no, I'm gonna go down here. I'm not trying to avoid stars in this video like I was in the other one. Also, I'll have my other video linked in the like the description, just in case you're interested in checking that out. The one where I tried to avoid the stars. I'll have those videos linked in the description. Oh no, wait, there's two enemies here. No! This section might actually be kind of hard, but maybe not. I could just go like this. No, maybe I can't. Let me try this. I know for sure the double jump will help me here. What? How did that fall? Okay, that's annoying. I guess I need to lose. Push this back. I feel like it takes a second to lose in this game, though. Okay. I'm just not even gonna touch this time. I'll try to not touch it at least. Okay. Okay. Oh no. What happened? Why is my red ball sad? Also, I defeated that enemy, so... Okay. Maybe it's because I went down there without pushing it. That's actually kind of what I want, though. I'm gonna defeat myself now. This is probably the first section I've had so far that's actually been decently challenging. Okay. Okay. No, I don't want to defeat that. Okay. This is actually, so far, this is like the only hard level, or like the only adjacently hard level I've had. Like, why is this like the one thing that's hard? Like, of all the sections, why this? Let me go back to my thumb. Okay, stay up there. There we go. Okay, my ball is sad, but it's kind of what I want, because I don't want that rolling down here. At least not for this video. Okay. Now this should be pretty easy, I think. Oh, okay, there we go. I did that section without defeating any enemies, and also my ball was sad, so theoretically I shouldn't be able to do that section, but it works because actually I think that thing is called the Sad Me, I think is what it's called. Maybe I can make a video about that at some point, about like all the things that you can do that at. I've seen videos like that in the past, like on like kind of like on YouTube and stuff, like of like how to do like the Sad Me, like all the places you can do that. Maybe I can make a video of trying to do that and like as many levels as I can. Oh no. How am I gonna do this? That doesn't work. Okay, I have to try something else. Maybe I could do the double jump. That is not what I want. I don't even need a double jump actually. Oh, I do, okay. Actually made it. Level 14. This is the second last level, so if I beat this level, then I've basically completed the entire game without defeating any enemies. Or not the entire game. not the entire game. This entire world, at least. I'm not gonna count the boss level, though, because the boss... I mean, I will do it, I guess, but, like... The boss level is actually just straight up unbeatable without defeating enemies. I feel like this game just has a lot of these sections here, like, where you have these rocks, so you have to roll, and then it defeats the enemies, usually. I'm gonna go here. Oh, no. Okay. Make sure it rolls, but not too fast. Oh, what? Am I gonna count that as defeating an enemy? I don't know. Should I? Okay, I will. I feel like that counts. I feel like that counts. I mean, even though it didn't technically get defeated, it still... I think it still counted. Yeah, it still gave me... I don't know if it still gave me some of the points here or not. I don't think it did, actually. But I'm still going to count it, though, because... It feels like it basically is the same sort of thing as actually defeating the enemy. Okay, let me reach the checkpoint before that gets defeated. I'm gonna fall in the water so that way I don't accidentally have it be defeated. Now, this section's basically the opposite of with the star video, because in that video I was trying to kind of like jump in between the stars, but now I just have to jump in between the enemy bosses. It should be easier. Yeah, it is. Boss. As I've said throughout this video, this level is obviously impossible because you're forced to defeat enemies to continue through this level, so I guess I don't know how many enemies on this level, but I guess I'll count all of them. Let's see. I mean, I guess I'll count the boss as one. So that's one enemy. Okay, 2, 3. 4, 5. I won't count each of these as one. I won't count them as 2, even though earlier I sort of did, I guess, by saying that like it counted, like whenever I like kind of hit them and removed like the thing where they're like the special kind of enemy box. I think this is gonna be like 6 in total that I had to defeat. But yeah, so basically besides the boss level, I didn't defeat any enemies at all throughout World 1, which I don't know if that's really like that impressive or not, but yeah, so yeah, so I don't even need to do a counter. I just defeated like 6 enemies. 5 of them were in well, 5 of them were like the enemy boxes that were in the boss fight, and then there was one of them that was like the main boss. So like that's basically 6 enemies I had to defeat, and that was only in the boss level. None of the other levels I defeated any enemies, which is splendid. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video of me trying not to defeat any enemies in World 1 of Red Ball 4, and also make sure to like and subscribe for more videos of Red Ball 4 and also some other fun games too. So yeah, bye.